What if I told you that one of Hollywood's biggest stars spent more than 15 years in the shadows, waiting tables, auditioning for bit parts, and nearly giving up before the world finally learned his name? You might know him as the daring bounty hunter in The Mandalorian or the cunning prince in Game of Thrones. But before the cameras, the lights, and the red carpets, Pedro Pascal's story began thousands of miles away in Santiago, Chile. He was born in 1975, in a city alive with rhythm, color, and passion. His name, Jose Pedro Balmaceda Pascal. But life wasn't easy for the little boy who would one day conquer Hollywood. When Pedro was just 9 months old, his family was forced to flee their home. They sought asylum, first at the Venezuelan embassy, then in Denmark, and eventually found a new beginning in the United States.
I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile. I myself was a refugee. We fled a dictatorship, and I was privileged enough to grow up in the US, and if it weren't for that, I don't know what would have happened to us.
Adjusting to a new country wasn't easy. A new language, a new culture, everything felt foreign, unfamiliar. For young Pedro, every day was a test of courage. He faced what so many immigrants do, feeling different, trying to fit in, wondering where he truly belonged. But even in that confusion, one thing stood out. Pedro loved stories. He found his escape in school plays and drama classes. On stage, he wasn't the outsider anymore. He could be anyone, a hero, a dreamer, a completely new person. And for those moments under the lights, life didn't feel so intimidating. Family played a huge role too. His parents believed in him, even when the road ahead seemed uncertain. By the time Pedro reached his teenage years, he knew one thing for sure. He was going to tell stories, no matter how hard the journey would be. After moving to the United States, Pedro developed his love for acting. He took on minor roles in TV shows and movies, often playing background characters or bit parts. Each role was a step forward, even if it felt invisible at the time. Those early roles taught him how to prepare for auditions, handle rejection, and pave the way for his first big break. Fans came to know him as Oberyn Martell, the prince seeking revenge for his sister's death in Game of Thrones. He appeared throughout the entire 4th season, and although his role lasted only 1 season, he became one of the show's most beloved characters. Fans admired the depth and passion he brought to the role. Behind the scenes, Pedro's dedication was remarkable. He spent hours studying scripts, rehearsing lines, and understanding his characters. Colleagues often describe him as deeply professional, yet approachable and kind. Stories from the set reveal someone who gives 100% every day, no matter how small or large the role. But what role truly made him a Hollywood icon? Global recognition came when he landed roles that captured the hearts of millions. One of the biggest was The Mandalorian. Playing the masked bounty hunter Din Djarin, Pedro brought life and depth to a character with almost no visible facial expressions. It wasn't just acting, it was storytelling through subtle movements, voice, and presence. Fans fell in love instantly, and the show became a worldwide phenomenon with 3 seasons. Before that, he made waves in Wonder Woman 1984, stepping into a major blockbuster with charm and gravitas. Each role built on the last, showing Hollywood and audiences alike that Pedro was versatile, compelling, and unforgettable. And just when it seemed Pedro couldn't get any bigger, 2023 brought another defining role, The Last of Us. Starring as Joel Miller in the HBO adaptation of the beloved video game, Pedro delivered a performance that was both raw and deeply human. The show became one of the most talked about series of the year, earning him Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. For many fans, this role cemented him as not just a star, but one of the most respected actors of his generation. But fame didn't change him. Pedro uses his platform to connect with fans in authentic ways. He shares glimpses of his life on social media, engages with communities, and supports causes he cares about. His ability to remain grounded while navigating the pressures of celebrity has made him not only admired, but genuinely loved by fans worldwide. And yet, Behind the fame and film sets, there's a side of Pedro Pascal few truly know. What makes him relatable and admired by millions? Pedro Pascal isn't just the characters he plays. He's a person with values, hobbies, and a life beyond the cameras. Despite global fame, he keeps parts of his personal life private, showing fans that it's okay to set boundaries. He enjoys simple things: reading, music, spending time with friends, and exploring new cultures. These interests aren't just hobbies, they inspire his acting, helping him bring depth and authenticity to every role. Philanthropy also plays a big role in Pedro's life. He supports causes that matter to him, from human rights to social justice initiatives. His actions off-screen show that influence can be used to make a real difference, not just to gain attention. Pedro's personality shines through in candid interviews. He's funny, humble, and surprisingly self-aware. He can make an audience laugh with a single story, or inspire them with his reflections on life and art. Fans feel connected because he seems genuine, someone who understands both success and struggle. Although he's adored by millions, some critics interpret his affectionate behavior and body language as overly familiar or performative. Others believe it's a clever marketing tactic. But Pedro has openly shared that he's lived with anxiety his whole life, and that his physical expressiveness is simply his way of finding comfort and being true to himself. What do you believe? Pedro Pascal is experiencing a remarkable year in 2025, with a diverse array of projects showcasing his versatility and commitment to storytelling. He has captivated audiences with performances in Materialists, a romantic comedy drama, and Eddington, a neo-Western film that premiered at the Cannes Film Festival. Additionally, he stars as Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four: First Steps, marking his debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Looking ahead, Pascal is set to reprise his role as Din Djarin in The Mandalorian and Grogu, scheduled for release in May 2026. He is also reportedly in talks to join Todd Haynes' upcoming gay romance film, De Noche. What makes Pedro Pascal's journey worth paying attention to? His journey offers lessons anyone can use in life or work. It shows the power of persistence. He faced countless rejections, small roles, and long periods of uncertainty, yet he kept improving his craft and seizing every opportunity. His story is a reminder that success rarely happens overnight. It comes to those who work steadily toward their goals. Above all, Pedro's story teaches authenticity and balance. He proves it's possible to pursue your dreams without losing yourself. By valuing privacy, staying humble, and using your platform for good, you can achieve success while remaining grounded. No matter where you start, you can reach incredible heights if you persevere, take risks, and stay true to yourself.